YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, and I'm here with a special request that I'm going to do. We're going to jump into a Warhammer battle. Yes, we will jump in. I just recently did a trip with MSI for the Dragon Squad, and I need you to do something for me. There is a huge prize at stake here if you help me, so I need hundreds or even thousands of you to join in, preferably thousands, okay? I'm going to have a link to this webpage right here. It's going to be in my description and hopefully in the comments too if YouTube lets me post it in the comments. Click that link. Go to this page. This is the Dragon Squad landing page. You're going to scroll down. You're going to scroll down the page. There's going to be the shout out with MSI Dragon Squad. You can actually register here to win one of 18 motherboards. That's not the main reason why I'm sending you here, though. Keep scrolling down past this show us your retro AMD PC. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. You're going to get to this part that says vote for the best Secret of Ryzen. Right now, this awesome guy, Blunt Nate, otherwise known as Blunty, he has all these posts, and these are in order of the most votes. So you can see that this one actually has the highest number of votes at 336. We can crush that. I need thousands of you to join in. Come in here and help me, okay? Scroll down. You're going to see mine. I'm actually in second place behind all of Blunt Nate's tweets here. This one's mine right here, and I have more in here, but let's vote for this one so we can consolidate all the votes into one spot. Come down, find this tweet that I did. It says Air Tweets, and it's my logo and everything with the MSI logo, and it says I'm now sponsored by MSI. Click right here on this heart to vote for this one as your favorite. If you help me get the most votes, MSI is going to give me, so I'm already giving away a gaming computer, and it's going to be a freaking awesome gaming computer, and MSI said that whoever gets the most votes, they're going to give that person a gaming computer to give away. So that means I could give away 2 gaming computers if you help me win this. 2. So they're going to give me an additional one, and it is a sick, etched custom case that has MSI's logo etched into the glass on the side panel. It is going to be absolutely beautiful. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote. I can't ask you enough. Go vote. Someone in this audience will win a gaming computer because you choose to go vote. All right, here we are in the battle. This is going to be a greenskin versus dwarves battle, and you can immediately see some gyrocopter action going on out here in the center. There's a couple of gyrocopters with brimstone guns and a couple of steam gun gyrocopters, so there's going to be a lot of gyrocopters. And this is an all Gobbo army from the greenskins, which is pretty cool. These Morgrub's mangy marauders can run around and do some kiting on the gyrocopters and should be able to get a lot of damage done because gyrocopters can't fire while moving. There's more bowmen back here, so very nice that the Gobbo player brought the bows to help out. There's a couple of skulkers and the Warlord's boys working around this flank. I like seeing the skulkers on the flank. It's a good call. And there's the 8 Peaks loonies over here. So a lot of hidden units for the Gobbos because they can stalk. There's some Goblin Wolf Chariots, which is a missile chariot as well. So interesting unit you don't see all that often. A couple of Goblin Archers that are held back here in the back and look like maybe they're going to try and protect the Rock Lobber. So the Goblin Rock Lobber has already opened fire, and it looks like it's firing at the Grumbling Guard. The Night Shroud was used here on the Dwarves, probably hoping to keep his hidden units hidden for longer, but they got spotted as they got close anyway. But it's kind of an interesting thing to see Night Shroud used here. But yeah, it looks like these units are still hidden on this flank. The Goblin Wolf Chariot is taking a beating from the gyrocopters with the Brimstone gun. And the Morgrub's Mangy Marauders is getting some damage done, but not a ton. The Squigs are going to roll up in the front. And Squigs will be a nice unit to do some damage to the armored dwarfs. It's better when they have some infantry support, but it'll be alright. The Skulkers are now going to come up on the flanks. And it looks like the Warlord's boys and the Skulkers have successfully gotten to the flank. And over here, a quick charge by the Orc Boar Chariot leaves these Dwarf Warriors decimated. And the Skulkers coming through, so they're doing a good job. The Giant is eating it from the Norgrumling's Iron Breakers. But it looks like he's going to move over here away from them. The Gyrocopters are continuing to try and work their magic on different greenskin units, and they could be a pain before the end of this battle. There's some Slayers back here chasing a nasty Skulker. The Skulker probably is not going to want to fight those guys, but if they can get back here, yeah, it looks like they're going for the cannon. They're going to take down the cannon. Some of the Skulkers are routing. When you bring an all-Gobbo army, this is just one of those risks. But look at the Giant in here causing terror amongst the Miners and the Dwarf Warriors. The Grumbling Guard won't be so easy to crack. And it looks like the, Gyrocopter's lining up for a bombing here, and they get a pretty sturdy bombing. They're going to send a lot of units scattering. We got a Night Goblin War Boss as the leader here, so the Goblin Rock Lobber is still firing, and these 2 Goblin Archers are going to move up as well. The Skulkers, some of them have come back from routing. A lot of damage on some of the Gyrocopters, but there's still quite a few of them that are good and healthy. The Slayers are actually taking far more of a beating than I thought they would in this fight, which is good for the greenskin player. And the Giant is still very much alive at the moment, which is really good for the greenskins, because he can help put down a pretty severe beating on this Grumbling Guard, which would otherwise be a pretty tough unit to deal with. And I like how the Squigs are going to chase down the routing warriors, get them off the battlefield, make sure they don't come back. Dwarf leadership has gotten jacked up pretty bad. This Boar Chariot's racked up 30 kills, and that's definitely been a handy unit. There's a Wolf Chariot out here that has come back from routing as well. Let's see what spells are up. Rune of Negation, and then over here looks like Itchy Nuisance for the greenskins. The Giant's retreating just a little bit. Seems like you'd want that Giant in here because the War Boss is taking an absolute thrashing. He had to use his potion, but here comes the Chariots. So a nice charge there, should do some damage. The Giant is under fire heavily from the gyrocopters, and it seems like the archers are going to be badly needed to help offset some of that. And over here, the Mangy Marauders are under fire from some gyrocopters as well. Looks like the archers are going to sit back and fire into some of these dwarf units here. Now, the War Boss healed quite a lot. His leadership, though, is sketchy at best. Okay, so nice play here. The greenskin gets the dwarf infantry away from their leader and then just charges in with the chariots. So that was a nice bait and switch there. This is an interesting match. The all-Gobbo army being able to stand up to Dawi is not real easy to pull off. And right now it is a pretty solid fight going on. The Dwarf Lord, which is Belegar Ironhammer, is still very much alive. This is a cool themed battle. I'm actually really enjoying this. It looks like the archers are focused in here at the Lord, but I mean, part of me would like to see them go after the gyrocopters. The gyrocopters will be out of ammo soon, but they're not terrible in melee against the right unit. They actually have pretty decent weapon damage, or weapon strength, which is 66. So it's not bad. They deal a lot of weapon damage to certain units. Belegar is, like I said, still pretty alive. He's got huge weapon damage himself. The Night Gobbo War Boss is alive. If he tag teams Belegar with the Giant, they might be able to pull him down, but these gyrocopters obviously going to be trying to weaken the Giant, I would think. And it looks like that maybe the Gobbos are wanting to throw everything they can to kind of weaken Belegar. Squig's still chasing routing units. Good call in that sense. Now the gyrocopter's under some pretty decent fire here from the Goblin Archers. Now, Goblin Archers don't pierce armor well, so it would still take them a long time to get some work done. Looks like the Giant comes in alone versus Belegar. I would have liked to have seen a tag team there from the Goblin War Boss. There's the Night Gobbo Shaman as well, too. Yeah, without the tag team, it looks like the Giant's going to rout a little bit quicker. I think the combination of the War Boss and the Giant would have been really, really good. The Cave Squig's got armor piercing. Belegar does not have armor piercing, but there's not a lot of armor on the Night Gobbo War Boss. And with the huge 502 weapon damage here from Belegar, you'd die in a big hurry with that Gobbo War Boss. That's why I would have liked the combination of the War Boss and the Giant to do the most damage. It almost looks, though, like the Gobbos are now focused on wrapping up everything besides Belegar. They are firing at him slowly, but he has missile resistance, I think, as well. Let's take a look. Yeah, Belegar has 15% missile resistance. So the Morgrup's Mangy Marauder's just slowing him down, and it looks like the Gobbo War Boss and the Shaman trying to beat down the last 17 Norgrimling's Ironbreakers here. Those steam guns will actually do pretty good damage to the Night Goblin War Boss if they hit him. So it's not a bad call. Use up the rest of that ammo. It's a pretty tense battle. It shows the balance bar well in the favor of the greenskins, and I think it's mostly because of numbers, but there's a pretty dangerous fight to still be had. You can see the Belegar there pretty quickly put a beating on the Night Gobbo War Boss, even though he had Waw, and he had to run away. Looks like the gyrocopters are chasing him, and they're under pretty heavy fire. The Chariot's maybe going to do some charging on Belegar. It's a nice call. Kind of intercept him, put some damage down. The Squig Herd could do some decent damage to Belegar if they could hang on for just a few seconds to fight, because they can help chew through Belegar's armor with their armor-piercing attacks. This gyrocopter routs. There's still a few more left. Okay, here comes the combination Squigs and Night Gobbo War Boss, but then the gyrocopters charge in. This is going to be a pretty tense finish. The Night Gobbo Shaman, if he's got any magic, now would be a good time to use it. Belegar is just tanking and tanking here, actually taking very little damage from the combination of Squigs and the Night Gobbo Warrior. Look at it, he's not even getting touched. Finally lost some hit points there. But he's also not, the dwarf one does, the Belegar doesn't appear to be getting hits on the Night Gobbo Warboss. There you go, the Shaman comes in with the sneaky hit there that actually seems like it did the trick. And Belegar is going to rout in a very tense Gobbo versus Dawi battle, which was actually really fun. So appreciate the Gobbo King sending that in. Appreciate Pippington playing on the other side. That was a fun match. And look at the gyrocopters there. So many kills. Slayer's got a pretty decent number of kills now. They didn't rank up, so they must not have counted them as very important kills. Look at the Iron Breakers, 140. So pretty cool performance from some of those units. Decent performance from the Squig Herd, to be certain, and not a bad performance out of some of these Skulkers as well, considering their price. If we look here, the Boar Chariot did a great job at getting rid of some key dwarf infantry, so I think that was a nice pick. Fun battle. Hey, don't forget to go vote on the MSI thing and help me give away a second gaming computer. I appreciate all that MSI does to sponsor this channel. This gaming computer I'm going to give away, they're a huge part of that. I wouldn't be able to do it without them, and I really appreciate them helping me do awesome things like this for my audience, and really appreciate that. I hope to see you back on the next video. If you want to subscribe, click my logo down in the bottom right hand corner. You can be part of the notification squad, which apparently is the first people. They see the notification and they're on the video first. I think it's pretty cool. Hope you all enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage, I will see you back soon in the next Total War Warhammer battle.